Welcome to Model Press Quiz. We'll teach ourselves all kind of models. Today, inshallah, because I want to teach ourselves how to cut Egyptian KHIMAR. So, what we are needing for the tutorial is, of course, the fabric. I'm using a Duchess fabric. We need the measurements. We need our scissors. We need, of course, the tape and our chalk. But I'm actually using a pen, red pen, for the measurement. So you can either use chalk or whatever, chalk or a marker and so on. So now let's go to the measurement. The measurement, if you don't know how to take measurement of KHIMAR, the way you are going to cut a KHIMAR, the measurement you are using for KHIMAR is actually also the measurement you are also going to use for Egyptian KHIMAR. It's just the difference is the cutting. Okay, so if you don't know how to take measurement of KHIMAR, please check my video. I've dropped video on how to measure KHIMAR. Now, the measurements. So what we are going to do is that we have measurement. The full length of this person is actually 2. We have the back measurement. We have the full and the side measurement. So the side measurement of this person is 54. I'm showing it for a 9-year-old baby girl. The side measurement is 54. The back is 58. The round face is 20. And of course, where we are going from head to the elbow of that person is 22. Then the hamlet from elbow to this place is 9 for that person. Now let me insert it on this fabric. Now this is it from here. I hope you can see it. So let me use this side so that you can see it properly. From this side, you fold the cloth into 4. The first thing to do is to fold it to 4. So if you want to cut for a 9-year-old baby girl, you need 2.5, 3 yards for such person. If it's for an adult, you need 4 yards. Okay. Now, the round measurement of the person, like this, of that person is 20. So I'm going to measure 20 divided by 2 is going to be 10 inches, but I'm going to measure 10.5. The half will be for seam allowance. So let me measure 10 here. 10 plus half divided 20 divided by 4. Sorry, not by 2, by 4 is going to be 5. It's going to be 5 plus half inches for seam allowance. That is 5.5. Okay. Now I've mentioned that. So now our KHIMAR length, that is from year to year, is 22 for that person. Is 22 for that person. So I'm going to measure 22 from here like this. So this place is 22. And I'm having 21 years, so I can still manage it. It's manageable. I can still manage it. So this is 22. I'm going to slant it from this place where the round measurement stop. I'm going to slant it to this place as if you want to cut your gown. The logic here is you do it as if you want to cut your bubu, or the one they call gbebo there in southwest Nigeria, like as if you want to cut bubu. That is the method we are going to use to cut your Egyptian KHIMAR. I hope you are following me. The only difference is that while bubu start from the shoulder, our Egyptian KHIMAR start from our head. Okay. Now from the round face measurement, you are going to slant it 1 or 2 inches. Now I've slanted mine. I'm going to dot it, or use your whatever you want to use to mark it. I've marked it. Now the round measurement of that person for a baby girl, I didn't mention, but I know for someone like for 9 years, it's not going to be more than 8. So I'm going to mention 9. So 9 divided by 2 is going to give me 4.5. So I've mentioned 4.5. Let me just put it at 5. Okay, to be on the silver side. Okay, let me put it at 5. Then I'm going to do it as if I'm doing this. You draw a line on it, but I actually do mine as if it's circle. Okay, so that it will fit well at the elbow. It will fit well at the elbow. I draw something like circle. Now from this side, that I'm going to do it like this. I said that as if you want to do bubu. That's how you are going to do it. This is the way I slant it from here like this. I hope you can see it. You see, this is our tape. Instead of letting it to go like this low, we do it like this, and I slant it to the down, because the full measurement of that person is actually 58. But I'm cutting both of them together. After cutting it, I'm going to now reduce the side by 4 inches because the side is 54 while the back is 58. Are you with me? Now this is it. Now curve it. You see the way it looks? You slant it from the arm here. You slant it down. I hope you can see what I just, the way I place my tape. You see it? So now I'm going to mark it and cut. Just do it as if you are doing your boo-boo. That is how to cut Egyptian khimar. As if you are doing your boo-boo. That is the simplest method. Now let me cut it. And please, you can pin it down first. You can pin it down for easy access. I hope you can see it. Now I'm done with the cutting. The next thing to do is to launch this place, this equal place. I'm going to launch it like this. Okay, I've launched it. Now let me separate the back from the front. I'm going to use this one for the front. So to avoid puffness of it, eh, to avoid the puffness from in this place, I'm going to just have a cut of A shape, very small, like 1.5 inches. This is for a small person, but if it's for an adult, you can just move like measure 2. Okay, so this is the way to look when you have cut it. You see it, it will look like as if it's gbebo there, boo boo. So the place that I've launched, I'm going to just open it a little bit to avoid the puffness of it. Okay, and I'm going to do like 1.5 inches, like 1.5, or let's say 2. Okay, let's make it 2 inches since it's for a small baby girl. Let's make it 2. Look at it. This will be for the front. Okay, and or the front or for the side. Now don't forget that I said the side is 54 and I cut them together. You can cut it separately if you like, but I cut it together because of time. So what I'm going to do now is to just measure 4 inches from the bottom. 3 inches, I beg your pardon. This is 58 that is here. So I'm going to remove 3 inches at the bottom. Okay, the remaining 1 inches I'll use it for seaming, so it will not fall back to 54. Now 3 inches. So by the time I'm done with it, it will rhyme. Now another thing that they normally do is that, for instance, I did not shape the bottom, but if you want it to be curved, you can curve it from here like this. You just do it like this. You curve it like this. But I'm not curving I want it to be like this, like triangle, like square or rectangle, whatever you call it. So that is the way I want it to be. So I'm not going to do any shaping. So we are done with the cutting. The next thing is to cut the cape. The cape is very, very easy. There is a video on how to cut cape, so I'm not showing that one. So the next thing, what we are going to do is to show the arm. The arm length of that person is 9. Okay, just fold it into 2. Then look at it. The round, the elbow measurement here, the round elbow measurement cannot be more than 10. Can never be more than 10. So 5 and 5, that means 10, because we are going to fold it into 2 like this. You will not fold it into 2 like this. Okay, you now fold it into 2. You now make sure that this place is up to 10. Then the length is 9. So I'm actually going to cut 12 because I'm going to put rubber. Okay, I'm going to put rubber. So the 2 is, let me make it 13. 13. Okay, 13. You lodge this place. That will be the middle. Okay, So method I use for the first arm, that is the method you are going to use for the second arm. So for you to cut for somebody like for 9 years, you need 3 inches, 3 yards, because this one is not up to 3 yards. I'm just managing it, okay? I've cut it. So now what we are going to do is to go to the machine, and you now place this one like this, together. We are going to sew it. This is the front, this is the back. You are going to pin it together, and you are going to cut, okay? Make sure that the fronts are facing each other, okay? Look at it. I will take it to the machine. I will sew, okay? So I will sew this place. I'm going to bring it to us so that we can see how it looks. Now I'm done with that. I've stitched this side. Look at the way it now look like, okay? You see, I've stitched it. So the next thing to do is to stitch this place before I will now let her fix the arm. If you like, you can fix the arm immediately, but I'm going to stitch from this side to the down, okay? Then I'm going to show us how it looked like, okay? Now I'm done with the sewing. This is it. This is it. I'm done with the stitching of the two sides. Look at it. Okay, this will be the arm. This is the head. Okay, this is the like shoulder of the clothes. You see. So I've sewn it down. Okay, it's KHIMAR, full KHIMAR. So the next thing we are going to do is how it will look. It will look like boo boo. You see it. So the next thing we are going to do is to insert the cape. And I've done a video on how to insert cape. So check it so that you can get it very well. It's very, very easy. So the cape, this is it. The place that you launched the other time, you are going to place your cape on it. If you don't know how to cut cape, check my video on how to cut it. See it. You can use pin at this junction to pin it so that it will not remove. Then you sew it down to this place. You see, you sew it down to this place. You sew it from here like this down to this place. So let me sew it so that you can see the outcome. Now look at it. I'm done with the facing of the cap. This is how it will now look like. So the next thing we are going to do is to do what? To stitch this place. Okay, this place from the inside. If you like, you can use interlocking machine. That is an interlocking machine. This one. Have you seen it? You use that one to stitch this place like this, or this place like this, to stitch it. But I'm going to press it. I'm not stitching it. So that is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to stitch it. Now look at it after the stitching. This is how it's going to look like. Can you see? Okay, this is the cape. Okay, this is how it's going to look like. So the next thing is to put the arm, to insert the arm. If you don't know how I come about this, how to put cape, just check the video. It's very easy. So I'm going to insert the arm. Okay, this is the arm. I measure 10 for that person, 5 5, or if you like, you can measure 6. 6 is that 6 plus 6 is going to be 12 for somebody that is not more than 9 years. Okay, but if it's for an adult, for me, whenever I'm doing my, it's 10 that I normally do this place like this. But for easiness of it, you can make it 12 as well for an adult too. Okay, so let me insert the arm. So the length from this place, from this elbow to this place, is 10 for most people, even including sometimes for children maybe 8 9. For an adult, it's going to be 10, nothing less than 10, so that it will reach here from this place to this place. So that is KHIMAR arm. Okay, so let me do the stitching. Now I'm done with the stitching of the arm. Okay, I've inserted the KHIMAR this place. So what I'm going to do now, before closing this one together, okay, I'm going to insert rubber. I'm going to fold it like this. and I'm going to insert rubber on it before I will now close it, turn it to the other side and sew. Now I'm done with the putting of the rubber. So this is how it looks. So if you don't know how to put this, check my video. I've dropped video on how to make this type of arm star in my video. That is KHIMAR arm star. Is there, you can check on it. So the next thing we are going to do now is to turn it to the other side and stitch and join this place together. Okay, so that is what we are going to do right now. I'm going to turn it here to the left